Right, I am Maxius Slight, and we are on 7 Days to Die on our day 28 Horde night. I am here with Frostee, who is somewhere.
Hello.
There he is.
I'm down here dropping off some water and I'm gonna get some duct tape. I need a splint for my leg.
Well, the base, you may think, looking at what we have here, we're rather advanced for day 28, and you would be right. Because what's been happening is I've been working on this base separately. Me and Frostee on different time zones. Frostee's a lower level than I am, and I didn't want him to get overwhelmed by the game state. So I've been working on this for a few days, rolling back the in-game day, working on it, rolling back the in-game day, so that Frostee didn't get overwhelmed. That's the reason we are as advanced as we are. So technically we should be on about day 50 or 60, but we're not. So should be fun. Here comes Frost. 2 minutes.
I hear it. I'll be up there in just a second once I make this splint.
Here they come. I'm hoping this isn't going to be a wet squib that we had on the last Horde night. We have turret fire. Oh, they are coming in.
I'm coming up.
So we have turrets leading to choppy chops, more turrets. Oh my god!
Beautiful. That is beautiful.
This is just awesome, isn't it? Look at this. Look how we have electric fence and barbed wire down it. See, I told you they're slowing them down, keeping them in it.
Yep.
Look at this. Hit the bike at the tall dude. They're quite destructive, and the fat mamas as well. Look at the cop. See him? With the glowing belly? Take that.
See the couple of glows coming into the farm?
Yeah. There's a load of cops. Oh, spinning! Get off me, bitch!
Spitting at me too, I hate that.
Top down. There's like 3 or 4 of them. See, the game stage is really high now. Imagine what it'd be if we were still on regular time. Oh my god, there's a lot of cops coming in.
Did we put out the donut trap or something?
We have the donut buff. Another cop down. I think that one's dead. I think that one's standing dead. The one on the left.
Yeah, I see it.
My frame rate has took an arse dive. There we go, he's down as well. The one on the left appears to be glitched.
Yeah, I'm leaving him alone. I'm not even playing with him. I'm leaving him alone right now.
They are not.
I think you're gonna need a second and or third line of electric fence.
Yeah, maybe we'll put another one in. Well, see, maybe just cover that area and barbed wire as well while they're crawling. I don't know, because look, I mean, they come through and they get to here, and we got shotgun turrets and everything still. I can't even tell you what my frame rates have gone to.
Yeah, I can't even imagine.
It's gone to the frame rate of a dead fish.
I like to use those technical terms.
Yeah. Well, that one got through unharmed.
Well, now we got dogs.
Should we drop down? Let's drop down to the
cage.
Second positions, mate. Oh, we got a couple that made it this far. So yeah, this is the second positions inside our cage. I think we were at one. Oh no, that's all sides. It sounds like. I was going to say it sounds like it's one side.
Yeah, I'm gonna go up one level here.
Oh, you should see this.
Football players are falling in.
And they're getting minced.
Not just torn apart, but bounced.
Yeah, they bounce between the two of them. That's awesome. See, that's cheeky. Look. Now that is naughty. I think maybe what we do is the next iteration. We point the shotguns into the pit so that the crawlers get taken out.
Right.
So the outside turrets take out everybody that's coming in, and then we're doing alright on damage as well. I don't want to say too much because lag is killing me getting up this ladder. Right, there we are.
I think we have a. Well, I thought we were gonna have a lull in zombies.
Okay, I'm coming back to first positions, mate. I think that was awesome.
You made a giant bug zapper out there. Is what you've done, man.
Yeah. Something is. Oh, that's because one of them's still on it.
Yep.
I think he's dead.
Yeah, he's definitely not happy, whatever his situation is.
Wow. So imagine those. So if we do make 3, for instance. I can't even see what he's firing at. Oh, that one. Hello.
Oh, coming in from the farm.
Yeah. Imagine having those fences now will be all the way around when I'm finished. Yeah.
Oh yeah, 360 of those is what we definitely need.
360 of them, because that just keeps them in the kill zone. Look at those bodies, dude.
Yep. And if you could somehow put a spotlight on them.
Right, 1 second. I'm going to refill the ammo on this thing a minute. Because this one turret is doing
all the work.
The lion's share of the work. It's running low on ammo.
Let me grab some ammo. I'll grab some ammo from this one here and back. Because this one here and back's not doing anything.
Go, rather than do that, rather than taking anything out of the turrets, go to the storage and grab it.
Got it.
Just in case they start coming from other side. It's got 900 rounds in it now. No, it's got 700 rounds in it now.
Well, that should be good for a minute or two. Ooh, we got dead zombie dogs down here below.
Yeah, there's dead things everywhere.
Yeah, they fall through. They get chopped up and fall through.
Yeah, they get ragdolled through. It's awesome.
Yeah. All right.
This is just this base is getting to the point what I wanted it to be.
I got another 1,000 rounds for the 9.
All right, well, just keep those on you. And yeah, I put them 1 square back like this because cops bit, as you saw when we had all the cops, they were spitting like crazy, and that will take out a turret in 1 hit or 2 hits. So actually, I should have repair tools on me, but I haven't.
I just dropped another 500 into that turret.
Cool. It does appear that the monster share is coming this side.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. Or maybe if we stand this side, it will come. Some will come this side. Maybe.
Yeah, because they come to us too, right?
Yeah. So this is a gorgeous game as well.
Here we are, only 1 hour and an hour and a half into it, and
we've already done 500 rounds on 1 turret.
Yeah. And now we're kind of like at the lull of it.
Yeah, this will tend to now just be a drizzle, and then maybe 1 more big clump. Oh, shotgun going off.
Something inside the pit being unhappy.
Yep. She's been dealt with. All right, I'm going to change the angle on the shotguns to make them cover the pit a bit better, I think.
You know, if you could somehow or other maybe mount your shotguns so they're pointing down directly into the pit.
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't do that because they'd have to be out on that. Maybe if I took this out and put a... But then they'll be susceptible to cops. But the cops should be dead. It's a tricky one. Maybe we can put them up on the top level, pointing in or something. I don't know. But they're doing a good job of sending everything down, and we should be in you know, we're in the cage as the last sort of...
Or maybe if you put something, you know, on that little, on the bug zapper.
Yeah.
If you put some weapons right there by the edge, on the maybe the top of that ramp, so as they come through the bug zapper and get to the ramp, there'll be more weapon interaction.
I thought that would be a good idea, but then you know, again, there's going to be a lot as we progress. There's going to be radiated everything and feral everything, so they're going to make better progress than this cannon fodder did. Right? So those were only regular cops. They weren't irradiated cops. Irradiated cops heal themselves and they heal the guys around them.
Well, those are just assholes.
Yes, that's not very nice fuckers at all. But the thing is, they will make better progress across this death trap than this cannon fodder did. So if I have...
that's where you definitely need to have one or two more layers, I think.
Yeah, but if I have the turrets directly out there on the if you come, you know, on the lip, as it were,
right,
they would get destroyed quite quickly. But the shotguns are up and protected back here, so they will become much more effective as we become later, because the 9s are taking care, you know, the SMGs are taking care of pretty much everything before it comes anywhere near.
Yeah,
I think we can probably do is
your machine gun turret there. Get some of these guys before they even get to the...
Should we switch off the guns? Save some fuel.
Nah, leave the guns on. Leave the guns on.
Leave the guns on.
I like the guns.
Alright, I'm switching off the...
But one thing you should not do, apparently, is walk in front of the turret while it's starting to fire.
It will shoot you, yes.
It doesn't tell you, hey, get out of my way. It just fires.
Okay, let's put these back on because they're obviously coming in here. So yeah, the shotguns will become much more effective as they are as we progress, because they are at head level as they come up that ramp. As they come up that ramp, they'll be taking headshots from the shotgun.
What about the turrets? I mean, not turrets, but spotlights.
Yeah,
we'll be, spotlights out here.
We're going to be needing some spotlights. I think we can quite easily put some up on this ridge.
Yeah.
Monkey, I heard you. Fucking spider right next to me. Fuck you. Oh, I turned around and he was right next to me, the son of a bitch.
Yeah, I heard a noise and I turned around and you were shooting at him.
I haven't had time to put the frame, the iron bars around the edge of this yet either.
Now we know that we should.
Yeah, that's the anti-spider thing, is to put that rim around so they can't. Or you could just put ramps pointing, you know, like a slope down.
Yeah, just I like the rebar though, where you can look down and shoot through it.
Yeah, so eventually we're going to have a shotgun in each corner, like for where Frostee is now. So I pull the electric tool out, you can see the arc to fire at these things. They've got massive cones of fire, but if you imagine putting another cone of fire in this gap, and in that gap, and in that gap, and that gap over there, we'd have what's called interlocking arcs of fire, which means that everything approaching will have at least one turret shooting at it from whichever direction.
No dead zones of fire.
The dead zone comes at a 45-degree angle from the lip of the top of the roof, right? Because they can't point directly down, as it were. So there is a dead zone of maybe 2 blocks around this perimeter. That's why the secondary level of shotguns is there as well.
What if you elevated these weapons onto, say, 1 or 2 blocks? Put them 1 or 2 blocks higher in the air.
And then point them down a bit more.
And then you'd be able to get more downward arc closer to the wall, right?
I don't know. That might be something we could test. I think we could probably test that. because I can always spawn some zombies in just to test it. Do you know what I mean? I'm spawning them in right next to the wall.
Right, right.
But this guy's got a maximum downward angle by the look of it now. If you look at this, I think that's his maximum angle. It can go down to about 5-6 degrees below 90.
If you raised it up and put it on a slant block...
Yeah, it won't slant, no. I know it's trying to... Yeah, no, it won't do that. It will act as slant block as a full block.
Okay.
Well, gosh. So yeah, eventually the plan is to have...
Come to the farm field. Come to the farmer.
Lots. Oh, they got it.
I had to shoot something. I didn't want the automated turret.
Another one coming.
Yep.
So eventually we're going to have this bug zapper, as Frostee calls it, on each side. More barbed wire, because the barbed wire worked really well. I think that we took quite a bit of damage to the barbed wire though, because we always do.
Slow them down if nothing else.
Yeah, but that's what it's there for. It's there to slow them down, keep them in that killing zone, keep us and the turrets shooting them as long as possible. But it is very weak, but it's very effective. So I've got lots of it to replace it when the time comes. That's not a problem.
And you know what I just realized? All this shooting is hitting my farm barriers there. I'm going to have to do a lot of repair work.
Oh, crap. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, you might be unlucky. Because the target... Oh, yeah, you've got some damage there.
That's all right. It's just what it needs to fix.
That's why I think we do need to upgrade that, mate, and then paint it. Because it's kind of in the arc of fire, isn't it?
Yeah, but even if you make it cement or whatever it's going to be, it's still going to be...
but
you're still going to take damage. So.
If you look at the one on the right-hand side, in the right-hand corner, there's one... There's 1, 2 blocks to the left, one on the actual corner, and 2 blocks to the right of the corner. They're about to actually give out.
Yeah, but they're just wood blocks, so it's
I didn't even get to aim on that one. Should we switch the guns off and take the last ones ourselves?
Yeah, why not?
Let's do it. If it gets a bit much, we can just drop down and...
I mean, if nothing else, I'll get into the bug zapper, and that'll slow them down. We got guns shooting at another arc?
No, all guns are off.
Okay. Because I thought I heard something shooting to the east there. I wasn't sure. Oh, I hear something. I hear it. Where's it at? You turn the spinners off too?
There he is.
Where's he at?
Down here, I got him.
Okay.
He's just kneeling down as I put a round through his head. So yeah, this is a lot of resources into this build. It's sucked a lot of resources in. We've got steel up to that level all the way around the pit because we're going to be firing in here. And they're going to be coming in to take damage because this is pretty much our fallback position. When things get a bit hectic, the amount of damage that's been done outside is minimal. So we've got quite a bit of repair work to do. Oh look, there's one.
There it is. That was an interesting death.
That was weird. You just kind of let down and that. Fuck it, I'm done. I mean, I've seen on this. I played on the Bearded Guys gaming server, and we were at day 100 and something or other. I was level stupid. I built a base that I thought, yeah, no problem. And then it had 20-ish radiated cops with ferals and radiated other things. It's actually was scary. I was actually terrified. Not really terrified, but you know, because I thought, for a minute I was like, oh yeah, I'm all right, I'm fine. I'm there shooting, my turrets are shooting. I'm like, this is okay. And then the first one set of the bars go on the fighting cage, and I'm like, okay. Got another one?
Yeah, coming across the field there.
I'll let it come to the bug zapper and then we can...
I think he's in my blueberries.
That sounds uncomfortable.
I don't even know what that meant, but it was funny.
And yeah, when the first...
You see him low crawling across the field there?
I see him, yeah. We'll let him get to the bug zapper because we've got more chance of hitting him with the submachine guns. I mean, I can hit him.
I hit him. I hit him. That's why he's crawling, I think.
God, that's a really dirty scope. Whoever made this scope needs to be punched.
It's a good thing I put those ramps on the backside of those plots out there.
Like I was saying, if they'd have run into that, they'd have just destroyed that entire thing to get to us. And that would have been a sad day.
Now, do they destroy the crops or just the framing?
Well, because you think about it, the dirt and everything's going to be 2 blocks high, so they're going to be still obscured. They're just going to dig through it and everything. So yeah, when I was in my on the server for that save, the first iron bars went. I was like, ah. And then the second bars went, and then another set went, and I was like, uh-oh. And then they knocked out both levels of the iron bars, and I was like, oh, dear God.
So like, now I need to buy new underwear.
Whole breach, because I built a 4-story building with a basement with guns in it.
One in the corn.
Basement with guns in it, and a secondary set.
Come on, with guns. Bug zapper. Oh, let him hit the bug zapper. And
so there were 8 or 9 turrets with spinny things and all sorts going on. I was only on my own. So yeah, I had a 4-story high above the 3 stories above the fighting cage, built with concrete and iron, everything like that. So we got a few more coming in.
Yeah, I see another one coming in. You know, at some point you would think you see all your others laid out on the ground. You say, maybe I should go a different way.
Or maybe they should go brains. But yeah, so I got out of the fighting cage, retreated to my next level up, only for the zombies to actually burst through like a tide through the whole thing. And then they start smashing all the concrete and they're taking out all the support for the next levels up. They collapsed my entire base. All that work, I was like, oh God. They just literally destroyed everything I worked.
Damn.
And it was like, it was heart-wrenching. So
yeah, especially you do all that work and think you got something coming through the corn. And if anybody's interested in my harvesting skills, or
yeah, Frostee.
Drop us a note. Drop us a note. We'll tell you how we built the farm up.
So Frostee's very, very, very proud of his farm. There's one there. There's like 8 big plots there that he's leveled it all up and worked us up to a viable amount of food. He's very clever. We're very proud of him.
Now we just got to replant the trees, and we'll have wood for that.
I'm thinking if we plant the trees beyond the farm, it's not going to mess with
by the water line down there.
Yeah. So then it's not interfering. We need to keep a wide arc around for the
for visibility,
for the turrets, because they're doing us a fantastic job here. I mean, obviously we switch them off now, but we don't need them now. Can you imagine not having these turrets?
Oh, on that first swarm, we would have been done. Your base would have been ate up.
On all of that lot, with the 4 cops and everything in it, and God knows what else.
And even less the turrets, but more the bug zapper. If you didn't have that slowing them down, they would have all got by the guns.
They'd all been battering on the cage with us inside it.
Yeah.
So the whole design of the place is just to keep them here as much as possible. Keep them here. Any they get past, they get sliced and diced, and if they get past the slice and dice, we shoot them. So the whole point is to keep them here so the turrets can just pick them apart. However, it is expensive in ammo. Let's see what we got here. Now, oh yeah, he's well filled, that one.
You shut it down right after I had.
Yeah, he's got 1,000 rounds in. So our focus now needs to be to get more brass, more lead, and all that, so that we can get at least 1,000 rounds, 1,500 rounds in each of these turrets for the next Horde night. Because we just burnt, this one must have burnt through 700-800 rounds tonight.
Yeah, didn't even count, but probably close.
Must be round
We
about
got a
7.
crawler coming into the bug zapper.
We got a crawler coming in. It's not really fair giving me a sniper rifle, is it?
Well, no.
It's like giving brass knuckles to Superman.
We got another one coming through the field.
Which one? In the middle? I see him.
To the left.
I see her. Ooh, arm.
Did you know you could open the trap door up from up here?
What?
I can open the trap door from where I'm standing.
Which trapdoor?
The one over here on the ground. Oh, that's loud. I hear that. Where's that at? Oh. Oh, that was nice. He bypassed. He went around the bug zapper.
Oh, you can open the garage door from here.
Yeah, I mean, right.
Yeah.
See where I'm standing at?
Yeah, they got a long range on those because you might have to do them from the other side. Don't open the... Thank you. Do you know what we should do? Let's build a really, really good base and then open the door and let the zombies in.
Oh, yeah, that seems like a good idea to me.
That sound from them whirling, spinning blade traps is kind of hypnotic.
It's soothing. It is.
Oh, nice. Well done. Good shot.
Mm.
He's
Trying
hiding
to keep the electric bill down.
He's underneath the bodies. I can't get around into him. The body protected him.
He'll make himself known before too long.
Well,
I'm kind of amazed that they don't come from any other side. Somebody got inside here.
They do, but like, you know, one or two. They don't. I remember I had to turn the maximum down because the whole, I mean, I could probably turn it up a little bit. I think it's on 12.
If I remember, in that first one, they didn't work out so well. They all came from the west here before.
Yeah.
I mean, why would you not bring them all in from all sides?
I mean, if we turned it up a bit, maybe they would come in. Hi, Nursey. Hi, Nursey. But yeah, it's it is turned down to 12, I think, because we had such an issue with it last time graphically.
All right.
For some reason,
it wasn't graphically. Just we got that massive run and then nothing.
Yeah, no. After that, when I was trying to do it again, I tried to stream it, and so if I'm streaming or recording it at the same time, it seems to drop out. There is one over by the mine entrance that seems to be stuck.
Yeah, I see it. I see him.
He just broke something.
He might have broke your mine exit.
No, he took out a couple of your blocks, mates.
That's all right.
It's only a couple of the blocks. It's not too much.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we upgrade those and then paint them, I think that's going to be a better option for us because we don't want to lose any of that. I'm hitting him, but I hit him in the shoulder, I think. Oh, you little bigger. Here he goes. Bugs up.
Nice. Now, one thing we should mention in the video, because we don't want someone to come back, hey, that is that when we go down to clean up these bodies, you should probably turn the electric fence off.
Yes, because when we were testing the electric fence to see if it worked, apparently an instruction of make sure you got medkits with you to heal yourself was not enough of an instruction for somebody not to die on the.
All you said was have it on you. You neglected to tell me to use the damn thing. That's all I'm saying.
I said grab some medkits to heal yourself.
And I had them to heal myself, but then no one ever said, "Hey, you should use that thing." That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
You see what I'm working with here, folks? You see what I'm working with here?
But you got a nice farm, so that's something.
There's
I have broken my submachine gun.
Well,
drop
it on the floor. I'll pick it up and repair it. I've got repair kits. Mate, face me, and drop it on the floor.
Was it G, right?
Oh, yours is only 199. I thought there was a better one than 199.
There may be. That's just the one I grabbed.
There you go. It's on the floor in front of me.
I got it.
Thing is, if he's on that, electric fence is actually doing him damage as well, as you found out. They don't just slow you down, they hurt.
Yeah, they do leave a mark on you.
Oh, fat man.
Suddenly it smells like bacon.
Exploding heads. We do like that.
I think it smells like bacon when those guys set the fence up. Burning hair and bacon.
One got right in on the other side, and he just got chopped up, and he was crawling like, I'm still coming to get banged. No, I'm not.
Yeah, we need lighting out here for sure.
Yeah. I think once we've done the cleanup, repair, go and investigate that little place we found off that road.
Right.
Then we can start working on lighting for the next horde. So it's going to be ammo and lighting for the next horde, I think. And finishing up the bug zapper all the way around.
Right. Oh, freezing again. I guess I better put my jacket back on.
Yeah, it's 21 degrees it's dropped, eh?
Yes.
But I already have my warm kit on, so... Oh, hello. Goodbye. At this range, fucking hell, I could throw the rounds and kill them. So the reason I put in the pillars the way I have like that, the 50 blocks, is because these bladed traps get damaged whenever they're hit. So whenever something runs into them, they actually take damage. Now if it gets to the point where they disconnect the wire or something like that in the middle of a horde night, it can all be repaired from underneath. So if it is a crazy mad horde night with spitting cops and radiator cops and all that crazy goodness, we don't have to come out here because there is no way out of that pit. There's no ramp to get out. So you don't want to be down there with everything switched on. So if you need to keep everything switched on for the night, you can get underneath and repair it. Which I thought was neat. It does make it a little bit weird to look at though. When
you gotta figure out where you're at.
Yeah, and also when you shoot them and they ragdoll fall through, it's kind of cool. But yeah, it's designed for that purpose. You don't want to be out here, and you certainly don't want to be in that pit because you can't get back out. Like that. I mean, in fairness, I've got 7.62. You got 9mm, so you know, and I've got
but still,
I've got a scope, so.
I've got massive fire. You have precision fire.
Yeah. Well, that seems to be about it. Do you want to turn the guns on and go down and start clear up?
Yeah, we can do that. We were just getting like onesies and twosies.
Yeah. Switch the guns on for top cover.
Yeah.
Just remember when you do go out there, the barbed wire's out on the concrete, yeah?
Yeah. We're not going to turn the... And the fence will still be on, too.
Yeah. Fence is on and barbed wire's on. So let's just go and have a little bit of a... Let's go and have a look. Get out of the fucking way, then.
I'm working on it. Trying to get down the...
We'll go... Oh, yeah, that way doesn't take us out anymore, does it? So we disconnected the other building. So this is our base. This is the crafting and storage. In here, I've got a mod on for a working oven, which is that, and a working tap, which is there. The rest of it is painted, and there's our storage block painted. And over there, it's going to be the living area and all that stuff. Our mines up those stairs and to the right. So yeah, that sounds like quite a heavy incoming.
Yeah, shotgun was getting somebody's attention there. Zombie businessman just snuck up on me, trying to get my attention.
I just... Oh, you've got these around here. Are you lighted or night vision?
Yeah, I got my light. I got my light on.
Go night vision.
Yeah, I guess I probably should.
You've got the knife, right?
I do.
We need the... We could use the fat and
Okay.
rotten flesh. So, shall I loot first and you come around and cut them up?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Wait, I don't want to get too close. Dude, you come and stand here, it's just a sea of dead zombies.
Oh yeah. They're just ugly. That's all it is. It's just ugliness out here.
I think it's lovely. Dead zombies and not dead me.
Oh, that's true. There's always that.
Right. So now, I think for the showing off of our wonderful base for a day 28 horde. Yes, we're a little bit more advanced than day 28, but the game will soon catch us up. Don't worry about that. So I think, what do you reckon, Frank? I don't think we can really show much more. I think everything is...
Yeah, I don't think anybody wants to watch a video of us slicing and dicing zombie bodies.
So yeah, I think that's pretty much it now. So what we'll do is we're going to leave that there. So say goodbye, Frost.
Goodbye, Frost.
Dick. Right, that's it from me. That's it from him. Ta-da.